Yo, 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 what is good? What is good? What is good? What is up? What is up? What is up with everybody, man? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Whew, all right. Season's officially done, man. Season's officially done. We finally got the true draft order. I mean, for the most part, we already knew the draft order. We just were waiting for that last two. But listen, man, season's finally done. Contracts are really gonna start getting interesting, man. Getting interesting, and that's the news of the town, man. News of the town is that the Raiders all in on cornerback Derek Carr. I mean, I kind of expected this one right here, kind of knowing that Josh McDaniels. The reports were already swirling even before McDaniels got hired that that DC was his guy. They wanted to trade for him before they went out and drafted Mac Jones. So listen, man, this one is interesting. This one is very, very interesting. And I really want to know how much you guys think DC should/will get. Like, how much money do you think that DC will get, man? How much bread do you think the man will earn? Um, Shout out to everybody already in here. We got Robert was good. Unknown Raider says, you guys don't forget Madden Memorial live at 5 p.m. I believe that's on the Raiders channel. So yes, don't forget to check that one out. My boy says, aloha, good morning, my brother. Look forward to this. Appreciate you, my guy. My boy, we got Raider Life. What's up? Was good, Raider Nation. Salute, Andy. Was good with you, my guy. EJ, Blazing, Garrett, Yannick to Jets in the third rounder. Throw the bag at Adams. I don't give a okay. They run a 4-3. Salute, family sub peeps, 28 mil. Aloha, Andy. Listen, man. I kind of want to talk about that because I see a good amount of people talking about. All right, I mean, we already got. Shout out to my guy Gary. Already brought up Yannick Ngakoue. So look, Yannick Ngakoue, that's a Gus Bradley guy, and he did get the sacks. He did get the numbers. He did get the 10 sacks. So I mean that's good, right? He a 10 sack player, double digit sacks. Can't really complain too much, right? But at the end of the day, with how much our new defensive coordinator Patrick Graham goes in and out of different schemes, changes week to week, I'm very, very interested to see if the Raiders, because take a look at this. His cap hit isn't too much this year. There was a lot of money that we took on from his contract last year. So his cap hit is actually pretty team friendly in terms of a trade. Now, of course, there's two teams, two real teams that could possibly go out and try and get him. One obviously being the Colts. Now that Gus Bradley is over there, Gus Bradley could look to get an edge rusher, right? They drafted Kwity Paye. They don't have a guy on the opposite side, so you could look to get a guy like Yannick Ngakoue on that team, right? But look, this was about Derek Carr, and shout out to my boy TV. He already says DC 27 to 30 million. I would do that in a heartbeat. I know many people were trying to compare DC's contract to other contracts in the league, and I understand that. I understand that, right? If you want to look and compare, DC may look like he deserves $40 million, but in reality, I wouldn't say that, man. I mean, he's kind of already put all his chips out onto the table. He's already put all his bargaining chips out. He's saying that he won't play for any other team. He'll consider retiring if it ever gets to that point. Look, man, he really doesn't have much bargaining that he can do. People say that maybe his agent won't let him do certain things. I disagree. The man has already made $125 million in his life. I think that right now, if people would like to say that a $40 million contract and $40 million salary, $40 million a year, I really doubt that he'll double his contract. I doubt that he'll get a $20 million raise on top of what he's earning. I think $33 million is probably his max. I think $33 million is probably his max. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, man. And 27 to 30 TV, I think that would be a huge, huge bargain in my opinion. I really, really do. I really think that would be a huge bargain, man. I think that would be freaking light work. Personally, I would take that in a heartbeat. 30 million is a team friendly deal if he's worth 35 to 40. I agree. I'm telling you right now, let me put it like this. He's worth 40 million. He is. But with him putting so much out there, so much with the media, with his brother putting so much out on the media already, I feel like his bargaining chips are all out there. The team knows where he stands. And personally, I mean, if you just look at last night's Super Bowl, Matthew Stafford just won a Super Bowl, you guys. He should understand right off the bat. Listen, man, if Matthew Stafford got it, I could get a ring too. Because, in my opinion, DC is much better than Matthew Stafford. And it's pretty simple. You look at Matthew Stafford, you look at the Rams, they got like 2 high contracts. But the rest, they got pretty much everybody on cheap deals, or not cheap deals, but they really backloaded a bunch of contracts, man. So I really want to see. But look, for the people that like the numbers, let's take a look at the numbers. For the people that enjoy the numbers, let's take a look at it, man. Right now in the league, obviously you got Mahomes. You got Mahomes right here making, what is that, 45 on average a year. 45 on average a year. I mean, are we saying that Derek Carr is earning $5 million less than Mahomes? Absolutely not. Are we saying that he's making only $3 million less than a guy like Josh Allen? I'm not sure. Are we saying that he's making the same money as Dak Prescott? I think he's better than Dak Prescott. But, you know, I just don't think the league will do that. I mean, guys like Deshaun Watson, who knows if he'll ever play again, but he's making almost $40 million. Goff, I mean, that's the Rams just paid him a stupid amount of money. And, I mean, if you really look at it, I see some names here that shouldn't be up here, like Jared Goff shouldn't be up there. Kirk Cousins shouldn't be up there. Carson Wentz for sure should not be up there. Matt Ryan, Tannehill, Garoppolo, those guys should not be getting paid more than Derek Carr. But if you look at it, okay, Carson Wentz is $32 million. I feel like DC, like I said earlier on, his max is 33. I feel like a fair max for DC is 33 million. I really, really do. 33 million, that puts him above Stafford, that puts him above Jimmy G, Tannehill. It puts him above Matt Ryan. So it puts him above the guys that he should be above. But right now, sitting at 25 on average, really we know that he only made about 20 this season. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, giving the man 30 million, max 33. 30 million, I think, is a fair number for a guy who's 31 years old. And to be honest, he's never really won the big game. He's never really won the big game. He's got us into a big game, but we're yet to win it. We're yet to win it. So that could also be a little bargaining chip that we could possibly use, not against them, but to our advantage. Because, I mean, just look at the numbers here, you guys. People are saying that he's going to get 40 million. We're talking about tying Dak Prescott, who I believe this year actually made 70. He got a front-loaded contract, and the rest of the year is only like 20 million. But, yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that personally. I don't really think that that'll work out too much. I think $40 million is a far-fetched narrative, in my opinion. And I think that 25, I think that's his absolute lowest that he would earn. I think he definitely deserves more than 25. But at the same time, I'm not too sure if we're talking about 37. I think that's too much. And at the end of the day, he is a quarterback, so most of the time the quarterback will be the highest paid on the team. But I mean, I'm not too sure that he'd actually get that close to 40. I know that that's the big point. $40 million. How are we going to afford a big name free agent? How are we going to afford J.C. Jackson? Hold on, man. Let me close this door. But yeah, like how are we going to afford the big name? How are we going to afford the big name if you put him with $40 million? And at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to get $40 million. I don't. If they offer 35 to 40 mil, would he take the bread, or will he take a team-friendly deal? There was an earlier report. I didn't really want to comment too much on it today because I really just don't know how true these reports are right now. We're kind of at that slow point where it's not free agency yet. It's kind of a little bit. It's kind of a little bit too early to start talking about drafting a quarterback. So they're saying that potentially DC will take less money to bring in Devontae Adams. Now, do I think that's true? Absolutely. But I mean, just look at the numbers, you guys. For the people saying $40 million, I think that's absolutely ludicrous. It's crazy. That's saying that he's making $5 million less than Mahomes. Really? $3 million less than Josh Allen? I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. But I definitely think a $33 million max is fair. I think it's fair because it puts him above all the guys he should be. He's definitely better than Jared Goff. He'll be right at that range. I mean, Packers will probably look to get Aaron Rodgers more bread, but I'm just not too sure about giving him anything more than 33 mil. I'm not sure about that, but I mean, when your blood brother goes on national television saying that you don't care about the money, that you've had conversations about this, that the money isn't the problem, I need pieces around me. Well, there you go. If you take that team-friendly deal and money isn't the problem, do it. Put your money where put your pride to the side, or maybe not even your pride, but at that point, just prove it, right? If money isn't the point, prove it. Show that you don't want the bread. Show that you want to win. And by not taking a lot of money, you'll show that you want to win, because there's a ton of teams right now that, for one, would trade for Derek Carr, especially with him only having a $25 million deal. For two, there's a lot of teams that would pay $30 million for him. So at this point, just go out, go prove that you truly don't care about the money. Go out, go prove that you really, really want to win. Take that friendly deal. Take that $30 million. Take that $33 million if you really have to, and call it a day. Because, I mean, $40 million, I think is insane. I think it's insane. But another thing, this extension, for it to work to our favor, you guys, we need this to happen next year. We can't give him his extension we can give him the extension this year, but it can't come into place this year. We can't say, oh, we're going to give him $33 million a year, and it's starting today. It's starting with an $8 million raise. We're going to put him another $8 million on his books for this year. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You would have to just go out, okay, we're going to extend you, and this is where real money can be made, right? This is where real money can be made. This year, this coming season, his contract is just under $20 million. Now, here's where the money comes. Mark Davis. If Mark Davis has the bread, he can turn his salary into a roster or into a signing bonus, and you can really free up major cash that can help bring in guys like, if you want a Devontae Adams, if you want a J.C. Jackson, that big name, right? If you want that big name, then make that happen. Make the extension happen this year, but push it off for starting the season after 2022 for the 2023 season. And work from there, man, and work from there. Because if you have DC locked in for the next 4 years under a $30 million contract for his play that he's shown, you put some pieces around him. I mean, shit, he went to the playoffs with the 26th ranked defense. So, I mean, he's proven that he can get to the playoffs with a defense to get off the field. Now let's put a defense together that can not only get off the field, but can get him good field position, get him a turnover every now and again, and get him a reliable receiver other than Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller, and we'll really make this work, you know? Andy, his last contract was 5-year, $125 deal. So that 25 a year. So does that mean he would go to 35 or stay at 25? That's what I was saying. That's what I was just trying to explain. So if we extend him, or it's looking like when we extend him, we will do the extension this offseason, but it won't apply until the 2023 season. That is the smartest way to do it, because then you still have DC on this cheap contract. You still have DC on just under $20 million. And then when the cap rises even more in 2023, then that $33 million a year will start to kick in. So that's really really good in my opinion. That's how we should structure the extension, if and when it's done. Right, if and when it's done, that's how we should restructure it. It's just the smartest way, in my opinion, to do the contract if you are to extend their Carr. Right, I think that we will. I think that we will extend them. So who knows? Who knows? Um, let's see. All he wants is a guaranteed 25 to 30 mil. I hope so, man. I really, really do. I hope so. It's not much about the numbers. That's just for headline and agents advertising. It's about guaranteed money and cap hit. Exactly, EC. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take this little thing off the screen here. Just wanted to show you guys who's making just about the same amount of money. And if you look at it, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 guys in front of him. We got 12 guys in front of him for a guy that you can say had a top 10-ish, top 11-ish season. So I mean, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. He definitely deserves more money. It's just how much more money does he earn? How much more money does he earn? Better work it out. Better work it out now. Please believe if we don't show him love and extend him, we're gonna pay next year. He doesn't do contract stuff during the season. Yeah, exactly. Andy, would you rather have J.C. Jackson or Davante Adams? I mean, completely different sides of the ball, but I mean, Devontae won't come unless DC's here. So it's interesting, and J.C. Jackson is good for 8 interceptions, if not more, a year. So I don't know. I'm a fan of both. I'm a fan of both for sure. I'm a fan of both for sure. I don't think any of them deserve that much, but the market is what it is. That's true. That's true. That is very, very true. And at the end of the day, does Dak Prescott earn $40 million a year? Absolutely not. Deshaun Watson, you can argue it. Russell Wilson, I think Russell Wilson is on a good deal for his play. We should go get Treylon Burks. I would love Treylon Burks. I would. But with how much talent there is on both sides in free agent and draft, I think that you got to go with one and one in the free agency, one in the draft. That's how I think we should do it. It's harder to find a difference maker corner than wide receiver. That is also a fact. Go all in on Jesse Bates. Best hands at safety. Jesse Bates is a baller. I'm sure he's going to want to stay in Cincy after he's been there his whole career. And after they made they went all the way to the Super Bowl. They just couldn't convert 1 4th down to keep it going. So, I'm sure he's going to stay. So DC and this extension is done very right. Davante Adams could be back in play, I feel. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. You can free a handsome amount of money if you extend Derek Carr the right way. If you extend Derek Carr the right way and you push his new deal into the 2023 season, you can free up a lot of money if Mark Davis is willing to make his salary this year and convert it into a signing bonus. So it is what it is. It is what it is, definitely. But yes, you can for sure have Davante Adams back in play if you extend DC. For sure. Let's see. How would you feel about having London or Burks and trading for Cooks? Cooks definitely a decent option. London or Burks, I like either one. I like Burks a little bit more versatile. Trading for Cooks all depends on what the price is to trade for him. He's a 1,000-yard receiver. When he's healthy, we know he's the Brandon Cook we all know. So not only that, he's a great friend with Derek Carr, but I think all three of those receivers are very, very solid. How would you feel about Zaquandre White? I don't know too much about him, bro. He needs to take a Brady type deal, like 25 mil. I mean, look, man, it's really hard because Derek Carr, he took a team-friendly deal already, bro. $25 million. He's been getting team-friendly for the last 2 years, and this one that's coming. So he took a team friendly, but now at this point it's just about building around him. That's why I said during the season when we had lost 4 out of 5 games, I was getting really frustrated, not just with DC, but with our front office and our organization, right? Derek Carr has proved that with some pieces around him, we can go far. But it just has seemed like the Raiders have continuously failed to put those pieces around him. So I was just over it. I was just like, okay, well, if we're not going to build around DC, DC's not going to perform. What, like, why keep either one of them? So I was very disappointed. But if he's going all in to take this team friendly deal in order to go out and get multiple pieces, all right, well, go prove it. Go show us that you're willing to go get that team friendly deal. Because all I know is if we don't get a deal done this offseason, there's going to be a whole lot of teams 2023 offseason that are going to be ready to just throw money at the man. Because, I mean, look, we saw teams like Indianapolis. If Indianapolis had an accurate quarterback like Derek Carr, they would have went further. Um, what other teams? New England. If New England had a better quarterback, they could have went further. New England needs a little bit more pieces on the outside as well, but just to throw some teams out there. Um, at the time, it wasn't so team friendly. It was the highest paid, yeah. But just 2 years after that, Mahomes gets his $45 million. So it's kind of tough. To be honest, we're not going to go for a star player this offseason. We're going to work with what we got, hit them drafts right, and add some veterans. In my opinion, you do that if you already have your playmakers on the outside and you have your playmakers on defense. I think that you do need to go out and get a playmaker, a star player, and it'll cost you. It will cost you. But at the end of the day, what we have right now on offense, Hunter Renfrow, he's a weapon. He is not a playmaker. He won't go out and hit you deep. He's going to get those. He's going to move those chains. He's going to get those yards that you need him to get. But he's not that playmaker. Guys like Allen Robinson. Robinson. He's a playmaker. If you can throw it up to him on a 30-yard one-on-one and he'll grab it. That's a playmaker. That's what we need. We got weapons. We need to add on top of that. We need to get a playmaker. Whether it's a veteran, like you say, whether it's a high profile draft pick, do one way or the other. I'm for it, but you have to go out and get a playmaker. You really, really do. How about getting a running back in the later rounds like Tyler Leaguer, dude's a dog? I haven't done no homework on running backs. The only running back that I know really is the guy from Oregon, CJ Verto, but he's late round pick. What is his name? Damn, I'm forgetting. But really, the running backs, you can get one in the undrafted free agent if you wanted to. You can do that. You can do that if you like. Saints, Denver, Denver, Titans, Colts, Tampa Bay are all QB away. I mean, I don't think that DC would go to any of those teams because he's already literally been on record, on camera, saying that he wouldn't play for any other squad. So that's exactly why I feel like if the money was a thing for him, he wouldn't have said that, because he knows that if you're gonna say I wouldn't play for another team, then you lose your bargaining chips. So I really do think that what his brother is saying, what David is saying about Derek, I think it's true. He doesn't care about the money at this point. I think it is true. He just wants to win. But now, sign on the dotted line and let's get to work, man, because free agency is less than a month away. Andy, do you think we go O-line in the first round? We brought over Brasillo from New York, who develops linemen. If we do, Tyler Linderbaugh are pending on my only two in first round. I think Linderbaum and Penning will both be gone before we pick. Linderbaum is kind of one of the only times that you'll see an interior guy really go in the first. But I think Brasillo will be able to work with what we got. I think he'll be able to pick up some free agents. We'll be able to pick up some free agents to work with him. But honestly, getting first round picks, like offensive tackles, and throwing them out there, I'm over there. I'm over that. I'm over that. It's proven that with us. I mean, it worked with Colton, but it took 3.5 years to work with Colton. It clearly did not work out. So it hasn't worked out so far. We already had to switch Alex Leatherwood's position. So there's that as well. There's that as well. But I do like a lot of the draft prospects. There's multiple guys. There's the guy, I believe it's Minnesota, Fa'alele, really, really. I mean, if you want a guy, like if you're a good coach, if you're a great coach, actually, and you look at a guy like Fa'alele, dude, that would be a coach's dream, right? 6'7", 6'8", 340 pounds, crazy wingspan. Like, bro, if you're an elite offensive line coach, you'd be like, damn, I want him because I can make him great. I can make him great. But I'm kind of over the first round or the first and second round or the just the high profile draft picks on the offensive tackle position and putting them out there, especially the pass rushes we got in our division, man. Especially the pass rushes we got in our division. It is tough. Okay, I understand we should go get Morgan Moses right tackle in free agency. That's a name as well, but I mean, if you do your homework on the guy, for one, he's 30 years old, but that doesn't really matter for offensive linemen. They kind of can get better with age. And another thing, this new system, you need to be good in space. You need to be able to get this screen game going. You need to be able to, soon as that snap gets to the quarterback's hand on the screen play, you need to be able to take your two kick slides and get out of there. You need to go after a linebacker. You need to go after a safety, something. And Morgan Moses isn't the greatest at that, but I think that he could still work out. I would still definitely give him a call once free agency opens up, for sure. For sure. Oh, shit, what up, though, Andy? Monday Fun Day, brothers? Yes, sir. What's good, man? Let's see. Facts right now, only lineman I'm going to tolerate if we selected in the first round. I mean, Robert Woods is a free agent. Is he? Is he? Is he? I didn't know. I didn't think he was. Is Robert Woods a free agent? I mean, he's coming off an injury. I don't think he is, though. I don't think he is. Unless Brasillo works with Jermaine Illuminor, he came from New England. I mean, Jermaine Illuminor, in my opinion, was one of our best offensive linemen. I'm not sure why he was benched. I'm not sure why he was benched. He was a tackle with New England, did pretty damn well there. And then he came with us. We put him at guard, still did pretty well here, and then we benched him. So I'm just not too sure why we did that. Jermaine Illuminor with McDaniels, I think he should be coming back. He should be coming back. Offensive tackle TCU is 6'8", 330 and available in the 4th or 5th. Well, that's a good prototype right there, right? It's a good frame. If you're, like I said, if you're a great coach, go after him. Go after him. I don't get why Illuminor was benched. He filled in nicely. He sure did. I mean, he was about the same build as Denzel Good. So I really just don't know why he didn't play more. I would have put him at right tackle above Brandon Parker. I would have put him above Brandon Parker. Matt Pryor from Indy is a free agent, injured last year, so he only played about 6 games, solid right tackle. Hey man, I'm any Indianapolis offensive lineman, I test them out, man. Indianapolis always has a very, very good offensive line, man. What happened to Regis? He was scrapping. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure why Regis numbers didn't get called more. But I mean, hopefully, with Regis still being on the roster, we don't even have to go draft a running back even in the later rounds. I hope that McDaniels sees what we see as a fan base in Regis, and I think he should see the same thing. Regis is a good player, man. I like him. I'm afraid Trent Brown might come back. Yeah. I think he will. I actually think he will, bro. Sipping on the brew? No, bro. That's water, brother. No, I mean, honestly, Trent Brown could come back. We picked up their offensive line coach. Coach McDaniels is here. He left to go back to Coach McDaniels. I mean, I think that that's a very big possibility. But like Sean said, I'm not bringing him back unless it's all incentives, right? Like you give him his base salary, but I would do what we did with Mariota. Listen, if you do X, Y, and Z, all right, we're going to pay you how you should be paid. But if you don't, well, guess what? You're still going to get your base salary, but most of your money is going to come off of you performing and being on the field, because we can't afford to do what we did with Solomon Thomas this year and pay Solomon Thomas $5 million for nothing. We can't afford to do what we did this year and pay Nicholas Morrow. Obviously, it was an injury, but he did nothing. Same thing with Nassib. He did nothing, got $8 million. Corey Littleton, he did almost nothing. He got $13 million, $16 million. So we really, really, really need to make sure that if we take that flyer on Trent Brown again, for one, I mean, we know that Trent Brown's a great player when he's actually playing. But for one, it needs to be heavily incentivized. For two, his base salary should really only consist of about six and a half, 7 mil. That's if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, man. Trent Brown came back from the dead after that heroin shot at the Raider facility. I mean, look, if I was Trent Brown, I wouldn't even want to come back. Our doctors almost killed him, But yeah, Brandon Cooks or A-Rob. Personally, I would take A-Rob. You don't have to trade for him, and I mean, Champ Kelly got that connection. He got that hookup with the Chicago guys. So I would bring in A-Rob and do some stuff over there. And if Las Vegas and San Francisco game is in Mexico, are you going to it? Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, if it's in Vegas, I'm 100% going. But if it's in Mexico, I'll probably get that done. Because I actually never been to Estadio Azteca, so I never actually been to America Stadium, so that'd be fire. But yes, I would do that. Man, how you and Wasted live? Why not pull up to his shit so I can hear you both? I fucks. Hey, we didn't even know, but we just went on at the same time on accident. But we're definitely gonna put something together, me and him, bro. Definitely. Fuck the Niners, always. Cash Lord, always. Carr sucks. He's slow and weak. Well, that's just false. He does not suck. He's not really slow, and I wouldn't really call him weak, but he definitely doesn't utilize his legs. I'll put it like that. We need a true corner. We need a true number one corner. I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%, man. You think they bring back Morrow? Always like him. Not feeling Trent Brown. Didn't seem motivated. I mean, Trent. That's the same. That's the same vibe. After he hit year one with the Raiders, that's the exact vibe I got from him. I felt like he made his bread. He was gonna be him regardless. He was gonna be a top guy regardless. So I feel like he didn't want to work. That's what I felt. So I agree. But that's why you give him an incentivized contract. Show him that, listen, yeah, you're the man, but only if you're on the field. So give him that incentivized contract. Show him that, hey, we believe that you can hit these targets, so hit them and we'll pay you. But if he's not willing to take an incentivized contract, then bounce. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. Pocket presence, what he needs to work on. He definitely needs to work on that pocket presence. Definitely. These fools always saying Carr sucks. We'll understand when he's gone. And we got Nate Peterman. Nate Peterman, dog. What a freaking, oh man, I don't understand how he was on this roster for so long. I know it was a joke, but like I really don't understand how Gruden, you're supposed to be this quarterback guru, dog. How the fuck how did you have this man on the roster for this long, my man? How? Let's see. Carr gonna make some big strides under McDaniels, though. No cap. I mean, I hope so. I think McDaniels will definitely get. Well, Gruden, as far as today, as of now, Gruden has gotten the best out of DC. Do I think that McDaniels will get even more out of Derek Carr? I think he could. I wish Trent Brown had the same enthusiasm for playing the game he had inside the candy jar. God dang, man. Trent Brown doesn't deserve to be a Raider. No motivation and lazy. I would try someone else. This is the thing. I would too, Swift. But all the cards are falling in place for Trent Brown to be back. You know, he was with New England. We gave him the bag. We switched his position. It worked. He had a phenomenal season with us. He came back next season. Didn't do much. Got hurt on the first play. And every single time we seen him on the camera, bro was eating something. Just didn't care, right? So we ended up trading him to New England. I think we got 2 fifth-round picks out of it on his last year. Doesn't look like New England will bring him back, especially since Coach Brasillo is gone and he's with us, especially since McDaniels is gone and he's with us. So it's really just looking like a lot of cards are falling in place for him to come here. What's good, Andy? Just tuned in. Anything new? We were just talking about Derek Carr and his contract, my man. We were comparing it to other contracts of other quarterbacks in the league. I had the little graphic up there. I'll bring it back up for those of you guys who weren't here when we were looking at it. But for those of you guys who weren't here earlier on in the live stream, for a small portion, we were just taking a look at quarterback contracts. And me, you know, I really don't like the narrative of Derek Carr is going to get $40 million at least, because I just feel like that's not true. He's not going to make $5 million less than Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to make $3 million less than Josh Allen. I think he's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott, but I don't think the Raiders are dumb enough to give him that much money. Russell Wilson only making 35, Aaron Rodgers only making 33.5. I feel like he should definitely be above Matt Stafford, Garoppolo, Tannehill, Wentz, Matt Ryan, but I don't think that he should also be in the same category as Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, brother. That's all we were talking about. That's all we were talking about when we were in here. McDaniel's system is simpler. Calls are shorter and coverage pre-snap. Pre-snap read dictates the routes. Carr is good at the O-line, and the audible routes are easier to call. One word for right side, one for left. I mean, I definitely think that he'll do good in this offense. I think he'll do good in almost any offense in this league, personally. But I definitely do feel like McDaniels will play to his strengths. I think that McDaniels will for sure play to his strengths. I think that he'll understand that Derek Carr isn't the guy that's gonna, you know, be like out there running the ball, read option, you know. But Derek Carr is good at pre-snap. We got 2 high safeties. We got a slot corner looking like he might blitz. All right, well, guess what? Renfro do this. Jalen Richard stay back in case he blitzes. If he doesn't go out, we know our quarterback is good at all that stuff. We know he is. I mean, John Gruden said that's probably his best aspect of his game. So, I mean, do I think that McDaniels will get the most out of Derek Carr? I think he will. And I think that's the biggest reason on why he came and why Derek Carr most likely get a contract here. Is Gerald McCoy still on the roster? Please bring back Filon. He was balling before he got hurt. To answer your first question, Gerald McCoy is not on this roster. Bring back Filon 110%. I think you should. He has versatility. He can play the 3 technique when we're in our nickel. He can be the backup nose tackle in the base. So I 100% agree with you. Renfro gonna go crazy with McDaniels? Oh, for sure. For sure. New England, I mean, this is the thing. New England made slot corners. We already made ours. They just got to work with them now. I'm 100% back on board. I'm 100% on board to bring back Fallon and McCoy. I think McCoy, his time in the league is probably done. I do understand that he had a 3-year deal with the Cowboys before he got his injury and before he got cut. But I don't think he'll be back. As long or not with this team. I don't think he'll be back with this team. with this team, I don't think he'll be back. Carr needs to do the right thing and not try to make a huge contract. We need to bring in more talent, especially on the offense side of the ball. Yeah, we need to bring in talent on either side of the ball. We have to. But I agree. Derek Carr should take less money. I mean, I just can't understand the people that are saying the number $40 million. It's honestly ridiculous to me. It's honestly crazy to me. Like, you're saying that you're putting him on the same number as Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. I just don't understand that. I think $33 million as a max is 110% fair. But like I said, that's his max. That's his max. Over that you're overpaying. You're overpaying at that point. I don't think that's smart. I don't. But yeah, I mean, you guys saw the numbers, man. You guys saw the numbers. We're talking about Josh Allen 43, Mahomes 45, and then you're saying DC right under that with 40. I just disagree. Yeah, I just disagree completely. News on contract extension on Super Bowl Sunday seem odd to anyone else? I don't think so. I don't think it's odd. I don't think it's odd at all. I think that, I mean, we did it before when it was the playoff games. We were talking about other stuff. We had hired a coach. But yeah, we hired a coach the day of the championship games, I believe. Do not overpay for inconsistency. Yeah. This is the thing, though. He's consistent when he has consistency around him. He's consistent then. It's going to be $28-30 million over 3 years, mostly guaranteed. I would do it. I would do that. 28 to 33 3 years. I would do that, because then you would have DC under contract for the next 4 years. You would have him for next season and then the 3 after that. So I would do that. The contracts go up each year. How much is Cousins? I think you meant to say Cousins. He's making 33, right? I think that's what the graphic showed. 30 or 33. 99 million over 3 years with 55 guaranteed. You think that's fair, or is the guaranteed money too high? I think for a quarterback, that's fair. I don't think 40 plus million is good for any QB, not good for any team. I mean, why do you think that Tyrann Mathieu most likely just played his last game with the Chiefs? Because now this season, this is when Mahomes' $45 million contract kicks in towards their salary cap. They won't be able to afford to bring back Tyrann Mathieu. They won't. They won't be able to afford in a couple years. They won't be able to afford to pay or pick up Clyde Edwards-Helaire 50-year option. They probably won't. And whenever Mecole Hardman is due for an extension, they won't be able to afford much. They won't. Chris Jones, it'll be very, very tough for Kansas City now that his contract is going to kick in this season. It'll be very, very tough for them to continue paying their superstars. Now, if they had Mahomes for $30 million, then you got an extra $15 million. Then you can bring back Tyrann Mathieu. Then you can give Mecole Hardman a pay raise, but you don't. Because you already signed him to that $45 million. It's already on the dotted line. Now, am I saying that Derek Carr is anywhere the player/athlete that Mahomes is? No. But if you could put more around Derek Carr, then I think that he could have similar success. 33 and he sucks. Damn, we're saying DC sucks like that? I wouldn't say that, my man. Remember, Carr needs weapons to win. Pay him out of scope, not enough for valid weaponry. I think I didn't really understand the language that you were trying to use there too much, but yes, I agree. Pay him a little bit less to put more around him. Simple as that. Honey Badger look nice in silver and black. How many of you guys would want to see Honey Badger in the silver and black? Me personally, I don't. I do not want to see him in the silver and black. None. I don't. I want to know, do any of you guys, I understand he's a phenomenal player, but I don't want to see him in the silver and black. The Rams are going to hit a wall this year. Any of them could we get? Well, Von Miller is an option because they're either going to try and pay Von Miller or OBJ. Now, Darius Williams, the corner opposite side of Jalen Ramsey, I feel like is a very, very good option. I really, really like that option. In my opinion, I think Darius Williams is sneaky. I don't think he's a number one. I don't. I think that he's had a lot of production because Jalen Ramsey is usually, going back and forth, shadowing the number one receiver on the other team. But I mean, last night when he had to consistently go up against T. Higgins and Boyd, I felt like he did pretty well. So there's that. There's that. Um, let's see. Hey Andy, how well have the Pats drafted the last few years, and do you think this new crew will keep us from scratching our heads in the first round again? I think they will, for the simple fact that this new crew, Ziegler specifically, was the one doing their contracts last year and drafting for them last year. Now, if you look at the 2 years before Ziegler, the drafting was horrible. But if you look at last season, they got their franchise quarterback. They traded up in the draft for Christian Barmore, probably the top defensive tackle in the draft last year. And then they were able to land Hunter Henry, Matt Judon, what's his name, Jonnu Smith, Nelson Aguilar. They were able to land a lot of stuff. So do I think that this crew will mess it up or have us scratching our heads? I don't. If we would have had the crew that was drafting for them previously, absolutely, because their drafting before this last offseason was horrible, in my opinion. It was really, really bad. I mean, we're talking about they drafted Kyle Duggar, Division III prospect in the second round, I believe. In the second round, they drafted a D3 prospect in the second round. So I wasn't a big fan of that for them. But hey, it is what it is. It's $25 to $30 million, and basically 2 years at signing his annual will be vet minimum. Will be vet million starting the 2022, cleaning up his salary. Yeah. I mean, way overpaid Aguilar for sure. Andy, do you remember that game? Then Patriots ran the ball against Bill, and QB only had 3 pass attempts. We got that O-line coach. Super excited about that move. I love the offensive line coach. I really, really love the offensive line coach pickup. I mean, with his resume, if you just look at last season, he had a top 10 offensive line. I believe it ranked 9th overall in the NFL. Not one person on his offensive line had a lower overall grade than 75 on PFF. And I understand PFF sucks, but for offensive linemen, I really do like their grading system. And the thing is, you imagine if you gave Jacobs a top 10 offensive line, man. Dude, 2019, 2020. I mean, we're talking about 12 touchdowns, I think he had, over 1,000 yards. If Jacobs gets that again, dog, I mean, you'll be in for a nice ride having Jacobs, a solid running game, good protection for Derek Carr, really letting Waller eat, really letting Renfro eat. It'll just be so much better, man. It'll just be so much better. Carr has always had his wide receivers get paid. I mean, if you look down the list, Amari Cooper. Well, Crabtree didn't really get paid after he left the Raiders. Crabtree, I think, went to Arizona, and he didn't do anything. But Cooper got money. Aguilar got money. Who else got money? Jared Cook, the tight end, got money. Lee Smith, another tight end, got some decent money for his production with Buffalo. He definitely has allowed a lot of his receivers to make money. I mean, if you look at it, the looks that Keelan Doss was getting out of training camp because of the balls that DC and the backup quarterbacks were throwing to him, Keelan Doss was getting so many looks in training camp by other teams. I believe he signed with the Jaguars and came back because the Raiders wanted him so bad, and I don't even know where he's at. Oh yeah, he went to Baltimore. Crab went to Baltimore, then Arizona. Everybody wants to trade down. We just have to drive better. Stop reaching. I'll take a lineman, corner, or linebackers at this spot from Georgia. Listen, I was really looking at the linebacker position earlier today. earlier today, I was really looking at the linebacker position in the draft. Now, we're going to go a little bit away from the Derek Carr for right now, but I really feel like the top two linebackers in this draft won't be there by our pick. So what I was doing was I don't want to go linebacker in the second round. Who will possibly be there late second, early third? And two guys that I really, really fell in love with earlier. I was doing some homework. Linebacker from Wyoming, I believe, Chad Unum, very, very underrated linebacker, good instincts, and Oklahoma linebacker Brian Asamoah, probably my favorite linebacker in this draft, and he's a round 3 prospect. I really, really like Brian Asamoah, man. I really, really do, and it's going to the point. I like that. I like that prospect so much that I may draft him over a guy like Mechie if Mechie's in the third round. And Mechie's a skill position. I really, really, really like Brian. I love that prospect right there. And if you can get him in the third round, you are doing something right. Because goodness gracious, let me tell you one thing about him. I was trying to compare the two games, Muma and Brian. Dude, whenever Brian makes a tackle, he never falls backwards. He's never falling backwards. It's like a brick freaking wall when somebody gets hit by him. They either stop in their tracks and fall straight to the ground, or he blows them up. He blows them up. I will say this. Brian's instincts against the run, in my opinion, is better than Muma. But I do think that Muma has better ball skills in terms of interceptions than Brian. I do think that. Another thing I really like about Brian is that when he's tracking down, when he's running down and trying to make a play on a guy that's already getting wrapped up by his guys, Brian always goes after the ball when he's trying to tackle. I really, really like that. I really, really like that because it causes turnovers. It causes turnovers. Brian is a straight up bum. Really, Adrian? Asamoah, very underrated. Will take him. I love Brian Asamoah. I think he's a very, very good pick. I like Moma too. If either of the two were there, I wouldn't be mad if the Raiders picked him up. I would not. Cornerback McGrady at 54, but Raiders should trade up with the Jets. I think trading down is honestly the best option. I think that that's really where you can make good moves because if you can get 2 seconds, I think trading down is the best option. If somebody would trade their second round pick and like a mid to late pick for our first, I would do it because I feel like Jordan Davis will be gone by 22, Lloyd and Nakobe Dean will be gone by 22, the top corners will be gone by 22. You'll obviously have a lot of receivers there, but I feel like there's going to be some really good receivers in the second and third round. So, I mean, if you can go out and trade back and get 2 second round picks, I think that's the better option. In my opinion, I know that there's a lot of people that are saying, well, the draft is in Vegas. There's no way that the Raiders trade back and trade out of the first round. I don't think so. I think that's just another narrative for the media to talk about. Another thing I would do, I would trade that first round pick for a guy like Daron Payne from Washington, a guy like Jonathan Allen from Washington. I would trade our first round pick for a proven defensive lineman in this league. Because I feel like what is there in the draft? You have Jordan Davis, but dude, there's so many. It's kind of hard to judge Jordan Davis because if you draft a first round defensive tackle, you want him to play first, second, and third down. He can't do that. If you draft a first round defensive tackle, you want him to rush the passer. He can't really do that. What he really can do well, plug up the run and really plug up the A gap. That's what he can do. But there's other guys. I believe the Senior Bowl MVP, Perion Winfrey. I know my guy X is extremely high on Perion Winfrey. I wouldn't mind it. But I mean, I think trading back, there's a lot of value. But at the end of the day, I would literally give up our first round pick and get one of the defensive tackles from Washington. I would. I think that Washington got so many good defensive linemen over there. They got Sweat, Chase Young, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Matt Ioannidis. Go send them your first round pick for one of them. Reported that the Jets want to move down from number 10. Would you want to move up, and what would it take to move up? Yeah, Winfrey's a 3 tech, but if you put Winfrey in between a mean defensive tackle and a good outside linebacker, Winfrey could, oh my God, if you give Winfrey one-on-ones every single time, that dude will win. He will win. But back to what I was saying, I wouldn't want to trade up to number 10. You're just giving up things that you don't have any need giving up. I honestly don't know what it would take, because I don't know what the Jets' needs are. They really have a need everywhere, even quarterback. They took a quarterback last year. What wide receivers rounds 2 and 3? I really like Mechie in the 3rd round. I think that there are some guys that can slide out of the first because of injury concern. But I really like Mechie in the 3rd, early 3rd, late 2nd round pick. That's a guy that I really, really like. Really, really like. Any Jamar Chase type receivers out there in the draft? No. Jamar Chase was able to take a year off of football, go out and do what he did against the best cornerback in the league. That's insane. It's insane. I literally said this last draft when there was some people that were just all done with Ruggs. They're like, all right, so what are we giving up? What are we giving up? What draft or what are we gonna do to get Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase, in my opinion, was the only first-round receiver in last year's draft before it started, right? Obviously, there was some good rookies after it, but yeah. I really like Jamar Chase. He's freaking insane. A lot of those OU defenders are better than they looked at OU because of Alan Grinch's scheme. Muma is like Logan Wilson. Ooh. Logan Wilson is really good. Logan Wilson is extremely good, in my opinion. I think Logan Wilson is an extremely good player. And you're saying that OU defenders are better than they look? I could agree, but I mean, either way, I would just love to get Brian Asamoah. Great player. I think he has everything. And I think that if you're worried about his ball skills and hands, you can really work that in training camp with Jason Simmons, our new defensive backs coach, and you can have him working with him and really get that up. Really get that up. Muma is faster than Wilson, took over his spot at Wyoming, same size, 6'4", 245. Yeah, he's a true. This is the thing. I want an inside linebacker for the simple fact Denzel Perryman is only here for one more year. I don't think we'll re-sign him because, yes, he's a dog, but he doesn't necessarily fit the scheme. He'll produce because of how great his motor is, but he doesn't necessarily fit the scheme. So the reason why I want an interior linebacker is because I feel like, imagine this: you get Divine Diablo and pair him up with Brian Asamoah. Holy dude, that'd be insane. That would be insane. I would love it. I would love it. If we would have drafted Jefferson instead of Ruggs, well, listen, man, Jefferson wasn't even regarded as one of the top 3 receivers. So nobody saw what he was. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody. He was coming into the draft as a very, very good slot receiver. He's a do-it-all receiver. He does everything for Minnesota. He does everything. Was good, bro. Was goody, bro. Fuck, that was a tongue twister. Was goody, bro. First time catching your live. Love the content. I appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. What do you think about Beavers from Cincy? Oh, you're talking about the DB? The DB? Um, I mean, obviously you got Sauce Gardner, and then you got the dude next to him. What's his name? Kobe Bryant, most likely a third round pick. But yeah, I would literally love to get Sauce. That would never happen though. He's going top 10. He's going top 10. Um, what about linebacker Chanel at 54? What about linebacker channel at 54? I don't really know what that means. I was screaming for us to double down on receiver in that draft. I mean, imagine if we would have got Ayuk. This is the thing. This is the thing that's always weird about the draft that we never get right as fans. We think that all these players are locked first round picks. If you look at what was it, Tampa's first round pick, I had no fucking clue that he was going to go first round pick. The Saints first round pick, I had no idea they were going to go first round pick. But we all have these guys that are first rounders. We all have guys at the end of the day, some guys draft profiles and draft stock will go up purely of how well they fit schemes. Like that's honestly the fact. That's honestly the fact of the matter. You can have great talent, but certain players will fit a scheme better, and they'll end up doing better. My guy Dirty, what's up with you, my man? What's up with you, my man? Andy, what do you think about David Bell, wide receiver out of Purdue? The only receivers I've looked into, obviously the top guys. Obviously, you got Drake London, Burks, Garrett Wilson from Ohio. You got some other guys, Meet Mechie. But really outside of that, man, I've really just tried to do my homework on linebacker so far because I really like linebacker. I've done a little bit of homework on offensive lineman. I mean, Linderbaum, interior guy. This is the first time an interior offensive lineman will go in the first round in quite some time, I believe. But I really like those two, Muma and Brian Asamoah. I love them. If Devin Lloyd is there, would you take him in the first? Yes. Absolutely. I think he's the best linebacker in this draft. Absolutely, I would take him. Salute, Andy. Love your content. Keep grinding. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Greg. Will do. I would love to bring in Chase Winovich, great coverage linebacker or DN. Damn, bro, I ain't heard that name in a minute. In a freaking minute, bro. What the hell? What? Why is nobody talking about Justin Ross possibly in the third? I think he's the guy from Clemson, right? Right? He could be a steal in the second, possibly third. Let's see. I would take Devin Lloyd in a heartbeat. I'd take Devin Lloyd in a heartbeat. Justin Ross, though, he's the guy from Clemson, right? Justin Ross, the dude from Clemson? Yes, sir. Justin Ross is just fast. Yeah, I'm not with that then. David Bell is very good. Reminds me of Tim Brown a little bit. Big name. It's a big name. Listen, man, we went from Derek Carr. We went from talking about Derek Carr for like 45 minutes to draft. Y'all want to do a mock draft? Nobody talking about him. Carr leading us to our next Super Bowl. Sheesh. Bailey Zapp. Lloyd is the best linebacker in the draft. He is, Damian. He is the best linebacker in the draft. He is the best line. He's better than Nakobe Dean. I like him better than Nakobe Dean. I think he is this year's Micah Parsons. Like, I was very surprised to see that so many people wanted or thought that Micah Parsons was going to slide out of the top 10. Or I was just like, what? I was just like, what? Okay, yeah, it seems like y'all want to do it, so let's do it. But who should we sign for free agents? I think Brandon Williams. He's a true defensive tackle, true nasty nose guard from Baltimore. He's an older guy. He's about 33. If we sign him, I think he signed to a 1-year deal, but he's definitely an upgrade above Jonathan Hankins, in my opinion. First time view and subscriber. I appreciate you, Raider Bob, for sure. Appreciate you. Anthony Barr would be a nice addition to this young defense. He's a freak athlete. He is a freak athlete. He sure is. But shit, hold on. Let me move that over a little bit. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Keep asking the questions. I'm gonna keep answering. But let's start it. Should we bring in Dante Hightower? It's an option. It is definitely an option. Let's see. Evan Neal goes first. Fuck, dude. These mocks are just so fucking trash, dog, for real. Like, look, the Broncos taking another corner is just, it's stupid. Jamo, Devin Lloyd, that's a good pickup for them. What the fuck? Hold on, did I not select my squad? That shit, hold on. I'm going to restart that. I don't think I selected it right. Yeah, but let's run this mock draft thing, y'all. I was like, hold on, why did we trade up? And we traded up. Click here to close, for sure. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. PFF tripping. Evan Neal could go first. He could. Edge rusher goes first. Kyle Hamilton number 2. I'm gonna see though. Damn, Steelers trading up all the way to 7. Damn, Sauce going. Garrett Wilson to Kobe Dean. I mean, if Philly had that great of a draft, DeMarvin Leal. So, ooh, this is very tempting, y'all. I would take this. But before I do my true mock draft, like mine, this is yours. This is your mock draft. This is your guys's. So I would take that. I would take that. You're gaining a late, bro. I'm taking that. I would take that in a heartbeat, dog. Andy, who's you think do yours? Nah, that's not mine, bro. I'll have my input. Chiefs want Burks. Yeah, I would do it. Do you guys? Hey, right now, yes or no? Accept the trade, or let's look at the other options. We got some other options as well. Oh, 36 and 52. So you get 3. You get 3 third-rounders, bro. Hell no. So we're rejecting the fuck out of Seattle's. These are some good options. I would take this one right here, though. I would take the one from the Chiefs. I would move back because you still get a first-round pick and you gain a second. I would do it. This one here is good. Now that helps the Chiefs. Take the Giants. Y'all want the Giants? Do y'all want me to take? All right. Option 1 or option 2? Or 3 is to say no and take Treylon Burks. So option 1, accept the Chiefs offer. Y'all want option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is accept the Chiefs offer. Option 2 is accept the Giants. Pass on both. 2, pick Giants. Pick 52. 1. Number 3. 3 Burks. No, pass on both. My boy Dirty said, fuck y'all. All right. Bro, I'm not going to lie. I'm seeing a lot of 2s, y'all. I'm going to do what the majority is saying. Do not help the Chiefs. All right. We won't help the Chiefs. We'll accept that offer. New York gets that. They get Trevor Penning. That's a steal. Khair Lim, Drake London. Treylon Burks is still flying, y'all. He's still there. Oh, the Chiefs took him. All right. Oh, fuck that. I mean, damn, bro. Look at LA trying to stack up. Look at LA trying to stack up. I mean, we might as well take Houston's offer. We're only moving back one pick. We might as well take Houston's offer. We might as well take Houston's offer, bro. We gain a 7th and we're only moving back one spot. We might as well accept Houston. Like, come on, y'all. Carr's hair extension. Should we just take Houston? I mean, we might as well accept Houston's offer, bro. We're moving back one pick. Drake, hold on, what? Oh, I thought Drake London was still on the board. No, next pick is 2023. All right, they said no. Take it. Y'all gotta be quicker with these. Next pick is in 2023, bro. This is Houston's. Oh wait, oh no, that's facts. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. All right, who are we going here? Chad Muma is right there. I'm not a big fan of Christian Harris. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Darion Kendrick. Keep in mind. Hold on. Damn, they took Perion Winfrey. Fuck. We have another pick right here. We got back-to-back picks, y'all. This is why you guys do what I was doing. Trade back. You feel me? We got 3 picks. Bro. We got 3 picks in the third, bro. I mean, in the second. Wyatt. Devontae Wyatt. Take Muma or the Jets will. Muma. I'm seeing a lot of Mumas in here, dog. I would love Muma. Where do they have? What? Brian Asamoah, they got ranked as a 3rd round prospect. I feel like George Pickens, Wyatt will be there. All right, let's go linebacker. For those of you guys who don't know much about Chad Muma, a classic 3-down linebacker. Chad Muma has exploded onto the national scene in a similar vein to his former teammate Logan Wilson. Like Wilson, Muma has had 2 great seasons at Wyoming before his draft-eligible year. Also like Wilson, Muma is a large man in the middle at 6'3", 242. Muma closes gaps in short area coverage just as he stuffs rushing lanes with ease. A traditional middle linebacker, Muma could increase his pass rushing ability, but possesses elite traits. Wilson's success with the Cincinnati Bengals will certainly give Muma more much-deserved visibility as the season winds down. Muma may be the safest day 2/3 player in this class. Who was the first pick? We traded down, EJ. Muma. All right, we're gonna take him. We have more picks. We have back-to-back picks in this round. We're taking Muma. All right? Chill, y'all. Chill. Look. Is Wyatt still here? Atlanta wants. No, I'm not doing that. No, reject. I'm rejecting both. I'm sorry. Did Wyatt go? Malik Willis? Get Wyatt? Is he still there? I don't see him. Oh, he is there. He's right here. Wyatt, get Wyatt. Should we get Wyatt now? We got our linebackers. Should we get Devontae Wyatt now? We got our linebacker. We can add a nice defensive tackle here. Well, what do you think? What do you think? Scroll down. No, Wyatt is still on there. Wyatt. Oh shit! All right. Before we pick them, let's read on them. Georgia legitimately has at least 3 2022 NFL draft prospects at every level on their defense. On the line, Jordan Davis and Trayvon Walker are complemented well by Devontae Wyatt. He doesn't have as much name recognition as his peers, but Wyatt has a good amount of upside in his own right. Standing at 6'3", 315, Wyatt isn't quite as big as Davis. Still, he has a burly frame with good proportional length. His active hands also help contribute to consistent disruption on passing downs, so he's more of a pass rusher. Wyatt is one of the more underrated defensive tackles in college football when it comes to making quarterbacks uncomfortable. That's great for our division. He had a great season and is one of our top defensive tackles in the NFL draft. Yes, I am new on this chat. I appreciate you, Jameson. At least not on. Think about it, y'all. We got back-to-back picks. We got back-to-back picks here, so we can take Wyatt. We can take Wyatt. Y'all want Wyatt? Let me know. Go watch Wyatt's tape. He beats everyone off the snap but the center, and obviously this center knows the snap count. Travis Jones. Look, we got back-to-back picks because we traded out. We traded out of the first round. Wyatt, then a corner. I saw a lot of Wyatts. We're going to go draft Wyatt. Yes, it's a steal. Okay. So we drafted Wyatt. Freaking LA, dog. Watch out. All right. So these are the top prospects right now still available. We are yet to go with an offensive player. You got cornerback Darion Kendrick. Apparently he hasn't given up one single touchdown this season. Let's see. Damn, dog. Quay Walker. You got Kobe Bryant here. Daniel Fa'alele, decent. Mechie, decent. I like Mechie. Let's see. Where is our pick in the third? Our pick, we do not pick until 86. We don't pick until 86. We got Muma. We got Wyatt. We pick again now. George Pickens, wide receiver or DB. I would take Mechie because I don't think he would get there. I don't think he'd make it to. 85. We pick at 86. There's the chance. Pickens, Georgia. I don't know much about Pickens. You guys got to fill me in. But we'll read this. We'll read this. While question marks are hanging over Pickens ahead of the 2022 draft, it's easy to see why some NFL teams have been interested in him since his freshman campaign. The Georgia wide receiver scouting report contains plenty to love about his ability to play the position. It starts with his size at 6'3", 200 pounds. Pickens has the ideal frame to be an impactful wide receiver in the NFL. In addition, his height, the Georgia wide receiver also possesses impressive length, allowing him to high point the ball. Furthermore, his combination of height, length, and athleticism have allowed him to pull off some incredible diving catches. He's good. Watson stole the show at the Senior Bowl. Watson? This guy? North Dakota State? We pick again at 86, you guys. We pick again at 86. Pickens is a big X receiver, not a blazer, but he's pretty fast, long strider. But think about it. If you get Pickens, you're essentially you are. Let's say that you go out in free agency and you get Allen Robinson. You would kind of double down on the same style receiver. Am I wrong? Pickens is good. He got hurt this year, which is why talks are quiet about him. All right. Well, look, these are the prospects that you guys are looking at. Let's see. Do any of you guys want the prospects on this page right here? Bryant or Lindstrom? Tolbert. I see somebody talking about Tolbert, South Bama. Romeo Dubs. I see a lot asking for this guy, actually. I see a lot of y'all want him. We could go Pickens. It seems like a lot of you guys like Pickens. Sounds like another Bryan Edwards. So who do you guys want? This is y'all draft. Y'all want to look at defense again? This is the top defensive prospects. Double dip on linebacker. I feel like, look. In my opinion, if you guys are willing to go wide receiver, I like Mechie. If you guys are willing to go wide receiver, I like Mechie over Pickens. If you guys are willing to go wide receiver, I like Mechie over Pickens because I haven't watched too much of Pickens. But this is your guys' draft. This is your guys' draft. You feel me? So I mean, shit. It's up to y'all. Go get Pickens. I see a lot of Pickens. All right. The AFC is stacked with young receivers. We got to go corner. Watson, corner. He says corner. Okay. Darian Kendrick, Kyler Gordon, Kobe Bryant, Martin Epperson. Wide receiver is so deep. I'm happy with any of those positions. I feel you, bro. I missed most of it. All right. So far we traded back. We traded back in the draft. So we traded out of the first, and we picked up, where is he? We picked up Chad Muma, linebacker out of Wyoming. And then we picked up Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle, Georgia. And here we are, 53, Kyler Gordon. I don't know, Raider Alex. I really don't. Gotta go DB or linebacker. Michi or Kendrick. Y'all want to double down on Georgia guys? You guys would double down on Georgia guys? Bryant? Who do y'all want, man? Who do y'all want? You got... I really feel like the better names are down here. You got Pickens. You got Lindstrom. Lindstrom is decent. Him and react, counter against stunts and twists in addition. Lindstrom is not bad. We need a corner. I'm seeing Pickens and Christian Watson. That's all I'm seeing. Pickens for sure. All right. We're going Pickens, bro. We're going Pickens. I'm seeing a lot of Pickens and I'm seeing a lot of Watson. He's a third-round pick, Aaron. All right. So we went Devontae Wyatt and George Pickens. We pick again. Don't worry. We pick again in the third. We got pick 86. Hey, my guy is still here, I think. Hold on. We're gonna pause this thing. We're gonna pause this. Alec Lindstrom is still on the board. Kobe Bryant, Falele. Brian Asamoah, my dog, is here. Justin Ross, Mechie is here. Do any of you guys want to trade up? Do any of you guys want to trade up? We can potentially try and trade up. No? All right. We gone. I think there'll be some good value, bro, where we're picking. I just don't want to see Mechie or Asamoah come off the board, bro. I don't want to see Mechie or Asamoah come off the board, bro. All right. Come on. Come on. All right. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. All right. I mean, I'm not mad at this right here. Fa'alele went to the Colts, Buddha. I'm not mad at this at all. You move back 6 spots, but you move up 34 spots. Oh hell no! This one is getting instant reject. Y'all want? I don't really like this trade. We could reject this for sure. We'll reject that hoe. All right. I mean, we got my guy right here, bro. That's my dog, bro. Mechie is on the board, but we went receiver. You guys wanted receiver. We went receiver. You guys wanted receiver. So, you guys wanted receiver. We could go receiver again. I feel like that's dumb. We could go linebacker again. That's, it's kind of tough though. Kobe in the second, but bro, Kobe in the second is a reach. Mechie is on the board. He is. Brian Asamoah, probably my favorite linebacker. Check O-line. All right, let's check O-line. Damn, wait. Where did Lindstrom? Damn, Lindstrom went 3-4 picks before us. Fuck. Cade Mays, we could definitely get him later. I wouldn't mind Cade Mays later. Penn State, Rasheed Walker, not a bad one. We got Muma, so maybe OT. I was thinking that, but Rasheed Walker, we could have traded back with Green Bay and probably got Rasheed. We could have traded back. So look. We can go best player available, and we can go out and get Mechie, or we can get Asamoah. We can get Alec Pierce, but we would be drafting for best player available. Do you guys want to draft for best player available or team needs? Because our team needs, let's see, we got our defensive tackle. We got a wide receiver. We went linebacker, which technically is not a team lead. We don't have a corner, edge, or offensive tackle. So let's go corner. I don't like these corners. Like, not right now. You like Mechie, Veron McKinley? Is all the shoulder tackling? Hey, Mike, I didn't see much shoulder tackling. I was doing my homework all this morning. That's 103. Like, that's reach central. BPA, best player available. O-line. My dog Randy says O-line, but we need CBs for this new system. We do. We do, my man. We don't know anything about FA right now, so you got to go best player available. I like that. Go get our left guard. Damn. Okay. Let's look at guards. But Cade Mays, I think we could get Cade Mays next round and you get a nice guard. I think next round you can get Cade Mays. This round you can go best player available. What y'all think? Cade Mays, he's projected 129. We get pick We got picked 125. Cade Mays is a guard. He's projected 129. If you go Cade Mays next round, I really hope he'd be there. You can go best player available right now in the third, and you can potentially get Cade Mays next round, and you get guard. Can you read Veron McKinley, safety from Oregon? Yeah, let's go. Safety from Oregon. Let's do that. Oregon. He's a top safety on the board. A bit slight in frame. Veron McKinley III understands how to use his speed and athleticism to track the ball carriers, and find the football in coverage. He has some of the draft class best instincts in coverage, but he's shown the ability to stuff run fits all the same. McKinley has taken a step forward this season, helping to elevate Oregon's defense that lost a ton of talent over the years. He's recorded 4 interceptions and has had many forced incompletions. Understanding his role, McKinley should add value as an Earl Thomas type free safety in coverage at the next level. Now, this right here, I'm going to have to do my homework when I get off stream for sure, because this scheme needs another safety next to Merrick. So this is an interesting pick right here, because take a look at this, guys. I'm going to keep him in mind for sure. But look, we already went linebacker. We went Muma. We already went receiver. We went Pickens. I mean, he's too small. He's too small? Really? Let's see. Veron McKinley. $5'11"? Oh, hell no. He is little. He's a little boy. He's a little boy. Bro is 5'11". He a little brother. He a little man. He's a little man. I mean, he can get bigger. Yeah, he can't get taller, though. Earl Thomas was 5'10". I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it, though. I wouldn't be mad at it. What y'all think? We go McKinley? We do need another safety in this scheme, you guys. We do need another safety. Keep in mind, we still got Gillespie on the roster, though. Cade Mays is projected 129, so we could. I got to look into that safety, but I wouldn't be mad getting another safety to pair up with Merritt. Yeah, that's true. Pass on that guy? Ah, man, you guys are so indecisive. Then Abram can play in the box? All right, man. All right. You didn't sold me, my man. You didn't sold me. All right, come on. We move. Hold on, bro. Mechie is still here. Asamoah is still here. Damn, dog, y'all. I'm going to say this, though. If Mechie or Asamoah is there by our next pick, I'm picking him. So Mechie, where did Mechie go? Mechie landed. Wait, what? Is he still there? Where did he land? He landed. Oh, he landed in New Orleans. Come on, man. Justin Ross. Asamoah is still there. Asamoah is still there. Come on, man. Asamoah is still on the board, bro. Oh, they took him. Fucking, oh, you fucks. Asamoah is still, oh, he went a play. Damn, he went a pick before us. Damn, he went a pick before us, man. All right, well, we got Cade Mays right here. Cade Mays, we can get an offensive guard here. Tennessee. I like Tennessee's dog. I like Tennessee's guys. It says there are certainly elements of Mays' game that will prove attractive to the NFL. Firstly, where versatility is a high-valued commodity at the next level, there may not be more versatile offensive linemen in the class. I mean, I like Cade Mays, dog. I like Cade Mays. We are yet to go corner though, but I really like getting a new offensive lineman here. Think about this. Read this next paragraph. There's also an element of scheme versatility that will make Mays valuable draft prospect. He spent time in a power run offense at Georgia before transferring to a more zone-based scheme at Tennessee. With scheme fit crucial part of evaluation, Mays will increase his options at the next level. He has played in 2 different schemes, so he knows how to play different run gap schemes. Cade Mays sounds good. Mays is good. Get Mays. I'm from Kentucky. I've seen him play a lot. Okay, Bourbon. Select him. Mays. All right, we're going Mays. We're going Mays. Fucking Miami. Fuck you, Miami. Miami got Brian Asamoah. God damn. Alec Pierce is still there. I wonder why. Alec Pierce is still there. Why the fuck is he still there? Oh, he went to Buffalo. He went to Buffalo. He went to Buffalo. He went to Buffalo. All right, we got back-to-back picks again. This is a fucking great draft. Who are you guys feeling? We got back-to-back picks. Who are you guys feeling? We went offensive guard. We're yet to get a corner. Not many great ones here. Linebacker, we already went linebacker. We never went edge in this draft. Safety, we went safety. Running back. My boy says Kyron Williams, running back. All right, let's take a look. I don't think he's here. My man. Oh, Ely. I saw somebody say Ely, 1408. He said Ely. Pierre Strong Jr. Was that defense, Aaron? That defense? Pierre Strong Jr. He's there, but that motherfucker is ranked 235. Yeah, we got to go CB here. We got 2 picks. Jesse says DT and Jesse say DT and corner. Oh, I accidentally selected the motherfucker, dog. I accidentally selected the God damn, bro. I accidentally selected him. Fuck. All right. Whatever. All right, so we got to go CB. And Taylor Britt. I can get down with Cam Taylor. I can get down with Cam Taylor. I can get down with Cam Taylor. Hey, if y'all like corners that can hit, Cam Taylor can hit. And he's not afraid. I like Cam Taylor, bro. That's how may I be drafting our players? Shit. Bro, I can mess with Cam Taylor, bro. Nebraska, I can mess with. He's a dog, no sweat. Maybe the best back in the draft when it's all said and done. Who knows, EC? I like Cam Taylor. I like Cam Taylor Britt. What's up, Andy? Was good. Cam Taylor, nice corner depth. I really like Cam Taylor. Okay. Let's go corner here. Let's go corner. Cam Taylor. And let's see what else we got. This right here, I mean, all right. What other picks do we got left in this draft? Let's get Debo. What you mean? All right. Let's see who's the best BPA, best player available. Did I see our new linebacker coach? You mean Rob Ryan? Rob Ryan is that guy. Oh, DC Antonio Pierce is their next linebacker coach? Okay. While at Arizona State, his defense is ranked 22nd, 13th, while also ranking 7th and 15th against the run. Bro, do we not have any more picks? Oh, we did get some picks up. We gave some picks up to we gave a later round pick up to, was it, who did we trade with? We traded with New York. And we traded with someone else. We traded with 2, I think. Oh, that was all of our picks? All right, y'all. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's see. That's, bro, I think that's solid draft, bro. Chad Muma, I like that. Devontae Wyatt, solid. George Pickens, that was all you guys. Veron McKinley, I believe that was Aaron. Kate Mays, solid. Pierre Strong was an accident. Cam Taylor Britt, bro, I can mess with that. So yeah, we traded. So we traded with yeah. So right here we traded with the Giants instead of trading with Kansas City. We traded with the Giants. That ended up landing us back-to-back second-round picks as well as a third-round pick. So we had 52 and 53, and then we had Veron McKinley. I thought we had somebody else as well. But was good. Andy was good. Kane, what's up with you, my boy? But yeah, that's how we did it, man. That's how we did it. I think this is what you guys got, man. Then we gave up on Drake London. We gave up on Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks is on the board. And we gave up on bro. We sure did. Give up on bro. Hold on. Let's do something real quick. NFL free agents. look at some free agents with you guys, man. Let's look at some free agents with y'all, man. And he went to the Chiefs. He did, Chris. He did, Chris. But we don't talk about that. My brother. We don't talk about that. All right. Hey, man. If we want an offensive guard, Brandon Sheriff is a monster, but you got to pay, bro, a lot. A lot. A-Rob, market value, almost $18 million. That's not that bad. Chris Godwin, don't y'all feel like Chris Godwin's market value is a little bit better? I feel like Chris Godwin's market value is a little bit better than that. I think Stephon Gilmore's market value is a lot less. What's so special about Burks? Versatility. Versatility for sure. Versatility for sure. Why is Tay at 14 mil? Not sure. But fuck that shit, bro. Damn, bro. That was fun. That was a little fun little live, man. I was on here for a cool minute. I didn't think I was gonna be on this long, but we ended up y'all wanted to do a draft, so I let y'all do a draft, man. And yeah, I mean, look, two new favorite linebackers, man. Muma and Asamoah. Muma and Asamoah for sure. I think that neither. I don't think Lloyd or Nakobe Dean will be there. I really want to see us get a linebacker because Denzel Perryman is only under contract one more season. So I really want us to see us get a linebacker, man. So I really had to do some homework. The two linebackers that really could be there. Second round is more Muma. Third round is a guy like Brian Asamoah, possibly even fourth. The mock had him going fourth. I think he'll go third round. How much is DJ Chark's contract? I mean, for sure, over 10 million. 10 million, I think, is the floor for his contract. But I feel like for linebackers, the two top guys won't be there by our pick at 22. I feel like we should definitely look to move back, gain 2, maybe even 3 second-round picks, and really work in that second round because there's a lot of talent in the second round. And with 3 second-round picks, you can make some things work, man. You can make some things work. So I know a lot of people may not be happy about that because, the draft is in Vegas. Maybe the Las Vegas Raiders not going to trade out of the first round. Fuck that. But listen, y'all, I'm going to head on out of here. I appreciate every single one of y'all that was in here. We had about like 160 of y'all at one point. So I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm going to catch y'all in a bit. I'm out, y'all. Peace.